Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X looking at Chinese drama land in the past week. And we have quite a lot of stuff to go through today because Youku decided they are gonna do the same thing that ICE did 2 weeks ago. I guess that's the only thing they can do this week since Tencent has put out 庆余年 Joy of Life 2 that took everybody's attention away. Also, Mango Television right now is airing its best known singing competition variety show called I'm the Singer. That show was once one of the hottest singing competition show in China, and then it has been stopped for about 4 or 5 years due to mostly COVID, and this is the first time for it to come back. As I'm recording this right now on Friday morning, I'm actually having it on my iPad live because it's announcing this time's result, which is the second week. Last week was the first. I didn't know, but last week I found out one of the contestants was actually Canadian and she's actually from Winnipeg. And I'm like, what? She's from Winnipeg? Seriously? They literally came to Winnipeg and interviewed her parents at their home. Last night we had some epic weather here at Winnipeg and double rainbow right outside of my window. Maybe that means this week she's gonna win because I haven't seen it yet. It's not yet happening. It's like 5 minutes from announcing who is number one. I think it's Fozia. If it turns out to be true, well, congratulations. This week, we've had Joy of Life going live, second season, as you can imagine. Everybody was watching it. As the drama went live at about like 8 p.m. that night, it instantly went over Tencent's own number counting, whatever backend data that they collect about how many people are watching it at the same time. It went over 33,000 as soon as it goes out, which is the highest any drama has ever hit ever since Tencent started utilizing this way of counting. Usually dramas don't get that high right at the beginning. They would, as they progress, get hotter and hotter, and then it will go over that number. For example, last year's Lost You Forever, about mid part of it, went over 30,000. But Joy of Love 2 is day one, first episode airing, went over 33,000, just to let you know how many people are watching this drama. I will need a couple of more episodes to make up my mind about this season, and for sure I will make a video talking about it. Then we have a couple of things to talk about before we go into this huge run of Youku trailers and projects. We have a drama that has wrapped shooting during this week that's from Tencent. It is the 26 episodes period drama led by Xu Kai and Tian Xiwei called 子夜归 Moonlit Reunion. It is a Tang Dynasty setting, demon-themed drama about aristocrats and cat demons and people who are not fully human and that type of story. Then we have 2 films that have announced when they're gonna go into cinema. The first one will go into cinema on June the 21st. I'm watching live right now and yeah, Fozia is number 1 this week. The Winnipegger. Well done. Cool. Moving on to Dramaland. So, June the 21st, we have the film Sha Lou, English title Reversed Destiny, going into cinema, and it is led by Qiu Tian, Bao Shang'en, Huang Minghao, all young actors, and it's focused on high school bullying, type of thing that you would be very familiar with. Made into dramas, particularly Korean Dramaland, has a lot of those things. At least from the trailer, it looks like proper acting and pretty serious, and I won't be able to see it in cinema, but if it's good enough, then I will see it online after it goes on streaming platforms. The next film would go live 1 week after that on June 28th, called 援军明日到达, and English title is 衡阳 1944, and this is the very famous Hengyang battle that happened in 1944. Chinese-Japanese soldiers, and one of the turning point of this whole war, and historically something that you have to study if you're in school on your history book. It is led by many stars, as this type of movie usually would collect top stars in film and dramaland. And for this film, it's led by Yu Hewei, Yang Yang, also including actors such as Wan Qian, Wang Jing, Song Yinfang. So this is one of those big all-star battle war film. Now, let's head into the Youku week. I'm gonna divide that into 3 parts. Part 1 would be projects that are not yet being shot. They just announced it. They're in pre-production, so it's very far away, not gonna show up this year. Then the second part will be focused on all the contemporary dramas. They've released trailers that are likely to go live within this year. Then it will be the period dramas. Starting with new projects they've just announced. In no particular order, first is a huge bomb already. Produced by Zhengwu Yangguang, will be aired on Youku. 武侠 period drama called 雨霖铃, which is a title that comes from a Song Dynasty poetry set title, 展昭 Adventure. If you know this character 展昭, it's a very famous 武侠 character in books, in legends, in folklores, because he's from Song Dynasty. He's supposedly the bodyguard of the famous Bao Qingtian, and he's got so many screen iterations and actors playing him. Most famously, Jiao Wenjun, He Jiajing in the past. And he has this iconic look of being dressed in this red uniform with a hat that dangles two strings. If you watch a lot of Asian dramas, there's no way you don't know this character. This is a Song Dynasty setting wuxia drama about Zhan Zhao, this person, and it's produced by Zhong Yangguang, and it's led by Yang Yang. Have you ever imagined these two parties are gonna collaborate? I haven't. Wuxia is definitely not something that Zhongwu is known for, so that's gonna be a challenge. Zhan Zhao, this character is so well known, and it's been played by so many famous people before. The fact that anyone wants to take on this role right now and challenge Jiao Wenjun and He Jiajing's images is boss, but for the character Zhan Zhao, I feel really sorry for the character, honestly speaking. And then for Yang Yang, he's fully confident, at least himself. As for us, well, we have more fun things to look at. Moving on to the next one. Sorry if I sound really sarcastic, that's exactly what I mean. Moving on to the next project. It is a project that has just been announced. It's Youku, it's period drama. It has a title called 长安24计. Literally means 24 stratagems of Chang'an. First, you know, it's gonna be set in Chang'an, likely Tang Dynasty, if it's, you know, period drama. Then when it talks about 24计, it means people are trying to outsmart each other. There definitely is this element of who is smarter and a lot of tricks being played by characters between each other. That's the type of setting of the drama. Exactly what it is, no idea. There's no synopsis, no details, you can't find it anywhere, and it's gonna be led by Cheng Yi. And the production company of this is Huanrui. Moving on to the next one, 24 episodes contemporary drama, Youku owned, and will go into production potentially in June. Start shooting. And it's called 火场追凶. It literally means chasing down the criminal at a scene of fire. So this is a fire investigation drama, very similar to the iQIYI drama that's already done and waiting to air, led by Zhang Yunlong and Cai Wenjing and Dai Xu, if you remember that one, on Natural Fire. This is the Youku story of the similar setting, and the only thing we know for sure right now is the male lead actor is Xu Kai. Moving on to the next project from Youku, they've announced, haven't started making, will start soon, and it's called 侦探, True Detective. That would be the direct translation, but it doesn't have an English official title. If you go on my drama list, it's weird because they translate this title into Tianjin Mystic, which is wrong because Tianjin Mystic is He Shen, which happened quite a few years ago, both the first and second season. Still though, this is interesting. This drama, 侦探, True Detective, is also based on a novel written by the same author who wrote the original novel that He Shen, Tianjin Mystic drama is based on. So it's from the same author, but it's a different story called 火神, literally means god of fire. And it's another similar time setting, similar nature, but different panel of characters novel. And then it's led by Hu Xianxu, He Yu, Su Xiaotong. Okay, just because it's these three people, I am already curious. Hu Xianxu, no need to introduce him. I really like him and one of the most promising actors of his age right now. Su Xiaotong, if you've watched many dramas she's been in, you probably really like her. Adorable. And then He Yu is the guy who, I'm not sure if he's really good at acting, but he really does look like the other actor from Taiwan. These are the ones that they've announced as new projects, haven't started moving, will soon. Then let's get into, first, all the contemporary dramas they're gonna put out this year. At least that's their intention. Whether it's all gonna happen, who knows. First one, already I've talked about it multiple times, highly looking forward to it. When it airs, I will definitely check out. Short, sci-fi, based on Liu Cixin's novel, 梦之海, The Sea of Dreams, led by Huang Jingyu, Wang Zixuan, Liu Chang. And it is the story about an alien civilization that sucked all ocean out of Earth and made it into an ice ring around Earth as an art. Yeah, so aliens, they don't really want to invade us. They just want to make our water into art so that it looks pretty. Regardless if by doing that they destroy the whole ecology of the planet, it doesn't matter. They just think it looks pretty. Cool. So that's the premise of the novel, pretty Liu Cixin-ish. and looks really textured. And one thing would add on, I guess, the credit of this drama to me would be it's directed by the director Tian Li, who is the director of He Shen. We've just talked about. And the original Tianjin Mystic is directed by this guy. And ever since basically he did that drama, I actually have been following him on Weibo for past 7 years, something like that. I never took him off my watch list on my Weibo. I always read his Weibo. It's been that many years. I'm just really happy that this drama is very close to releasing now. Next one, a more realistic story, 雪迷宫. I think I've also talked about this project when they started shooting. English title is The First Shot. It is led by Huang Jingyu, Zhang Yu, Wang Ziqi. It is talking about Dongbei, northeastern China's the first generation of policemen who are specialized in anti-drugs crimes. It puts it back to 90s, 2000s, early. It wouldn't be contemporary per se. It would be something set at least 2 decades back. And it will be a lot of blood and gore and gunfighting because as famous as China is now for very good safety, like you go out on the street midnight and nobody is gonna rob you type of situation. 20 years ago, it was the polar opposite. I remember when I was little, it was like that. And then it all changed. It's gonna be very serious police drama, and it's all these 3 guys, so I already look forward to it. Next contemporary drama, another very sexy drama just by looking at the trailer, and I think that's also their intention of designing the trailer. 隐瞒之事 literally means things that got hidden. It is that drama I've already talked about twice, led by Chen Xiao and Yang Zishan, contemporary drama about a married couple, and the guy obviously is keeping something from the woman, big secret. And then for Chen Xiao, he has the look of white hair. You probably already remember that trailer, so they released a new trailer and it's been even more explicit about what the story is. And honestly, just the fact that he's playing almost like a bad guy and psychopath and plus the white hair, just that element is enough for most people, I guess, to want to just check out the drama and see what it's all about. Next one, another contemporary drama that I've mentioned once when they started shooting called 以美之名, Fight for Beauty, Plastic Surgery. If you still remember that, it is led by Yao Chen, Jia Jingwen, and Hou Wenyuan. Also featuring, I think, Yuan Hong as a guest star. Jia Jingwen and Yao Chen both would be playing plastic surgeons. Just the nature of the story is for sure gonna have a lot of drama. All that discussion into body positivity and, standard of beauty, all that. Although with the trailer, one thing I can spot is they really do skin smooth people a little bit too much. It's a contemporary drama and it's literally talking about plastic surgery, and it will be very ironic if they over skin smooth everybody in the drama, you know what I mean? Moving on to the next and the last one I'm gonna talk about within the category of contemporary dramas from Youku that they've announced this week. 黑夜告白, Light to the Night, contemporary police drama about a 师傅 and the 徒弟, the older policeman and the younger guy, the newbie, and that's the Pan Yueming, Wang Hedi led police drama. They've released first proper trailer of these two working together on a case, and it mostly happens in an elevator if you look at the trailer. And it mostly actually is on the comedy end when they did this trailer. A couple of things you can notice from this trailer. First is it's pretty much a very practical, realistic lens on things. So it's not an idol drama. People are not beautified. If you look at Wang Hedi's look in the drama, which for police drama, I think it makes a lot of sense. Second, you'll notice is, at least in the trailer, it's all almost like live recording and their own voice. It's not been dubbed. A huge challenge for Wang Hedi. And yeah, his Mandarin is still not there. Let's put it that way. And those are the contemporary dramas. Moving on to the period drama lump sum, and it will be a lot more because Youku is heavy on a lot of period dramas. Let's start with 墨与云间, The Double, and it's a period drama led by Wang Xingyue and Wu Jingyan, and it's one of those relatively actually quite early on already finished shooting period dramas. I've seen its trailer multiple ones over the last however couple of months, and they've released a new one. It's 40 episodes whenever that airs. It is mainly about the female lead's journey of trying to save her dad, I think. And the first thing, if you watch that trailer, you're probably gonna notice is another dubbed drama, and again dubbed by the familiar Qiu Qiu dubbing actress who dubbed Wu Jingyan, as she has been dubbed in 延禧攻略 and many other dramas she's led. You almost forget what Wu Jingyan actually sounds like because she's been dubbed by this actress all the time. Wu Jingyan's own voice is not bad per se, and I don't think she's very bad line delivery either. I don't understand why her period dramas are all dubbed by a dubbing actress. Like every time I watch you perform, I'm only watching half of it because the other half is in the voice and it's not your voice. It's been played by another person. It's very weird. You are always in the half zone. And when I watch this trailer, I'm in the half zone and not a fan of it. Okay, moving on to the next one. It's another period drama also led by Wu Jingyan. That's why I'm putting it next to each other. It is the drama 春花宴 Kill Me Love Me, led by her and Liu Xueyi. They released this trailer that is not really a drama trailer. It's more like a special feature showing you all the behind the scenes. What I can see from that is a couple of very alarming signals, I would call, based on watching so many dramas and how they promote it. The first thing they sell when they put that video out is 炸裂, literally means the script is explosive. Liu Xueyi starts with the video saying this is the most criminal characters I've ever played. And Wu Jingyan says, open the script, first scene, explosive. Okay, that's very alarming. After this point, the video would start to interview directors and saying, whoa, how explosive our story is. Like usually when you hear that, it just means it's wacky. Then the next point they're gonna sell was how well researched their design is, how traditional culture is. Like, oh my god, alarming signals one after another. This time I think it's the paper lantern dragons, whatever. I'm like, oh my god, that's, you have already two very big landmine that you've stepped on when you promote a drama, and usually when dramas do that, it means they don't have a good story. Okay, if in this drama they at least use the actress and actor's own voice, I'll give them that. Moving on to the next one, another period drama that I have talked about multiple times, 杜华年 Grand Princess, 赵今麦 Zhang Linhe released its first proper big trailer. It doesn't look like what they promoted to be. Oh, we are again trying to recreate Wei Jing's look, which is completely wrong. They're not doing that. It's just a standard period idol drama. But at least with the trailer, it feels like a pretty interesting, comedy heavy, more like a 先婚后爱 type of story, you know, like marry first and fall in love later, and a couple that has a lot of fun going on. And I have to say, Zhang Linhe does look really, really good. You cannot deny that's a handsome guy, but he does get dubbed, I think, and then who knows, until the drama shows up. At least I am a little bit intrigued after watching the trailer. I think it probably will be watchable. Moving on to the next one, another highly noticed drama because of its 流量 actors and actress, released its first proper trailer, 珠帘玉幕. Right now the title is The Story of the Pearl Girl. Earlier day it has a jewelry title, but does not matter, you know which one it is. 赵露思, Liu Yuning, second collaboration, but as leads, Tang Dynasty based look about a slave girl. She's a pearl sort of fishing girl who ends up being a businesswoman. First in the trailer, original voice, both actors. And Zhao Lusi, I think, at least in this drama's voice sounding is more like a normal person instead of playing dumb and underage. And then her looks are different from what she's done before, I'd say. Like, put it that way. Again, very different from 仙侠 drama. It would be a more human, realistic drama. At least just by looking at the trailer, seems to be an interesting enough story. I can't yet gauge how well the chemistry is going to work out because as lead couple, they have a very different dynamic than what they had in 长歌行 as the second lead couple. Then moving on to the next period drama, a lot more quotation mark proper, less idol drama, probably more serious and have a bigger ambition drama. And that is the first official trailer of the drama 清明上河图密码. Riverside scene at Qingming Festival, that most famous painting in Chinese history. 密码 password or code. So this is a Song Dynasty setting drama that is trying to recreate that famous painting's look, including a family of 5 people living in the capital of northern Song, led by Zhang Songwen and Bai Baihe. Just look at the trailer, it screams, we spent money. We tried to recreate this famous painting. And at least in the effort of recreating the sceneries on Qingming Festival, it does look epic. So that's like one of the biggest selling point of this story because it's based on the painting, and the original author of the novel also is basing his detective story on that painting. When it airs, I hope it does turn out to be great. Have a couple of more and we'll end today's video. I know it's very long. Next one is a right now in filming, not yet finished. They've released its first set of main characters posters, guys, girls, all of them, and that's the period drama led by Dou Xiao and Liu Shishi, 掌心 Kill My Sins. Because the second lead couple is played by Zheng Yecheng and Xuan Lu. Honestly, like I said, because of my own personal preference, I'm much more looking forward to the second lead couple storyline than the main lead this time. Dou Xiao and Liu Shishi as a couple, I guess just because both of them are married, right, in real life, and then they almost completely operate in different circles before they end up in the same drama. My brain just cannot compute them as a couple on screen. I was like, I don't know how to read that. Completely in limbo. But then Zheng Yecheng and Xuan Lu, I can totally easily picture. I'm pretty sure when it airs, it will get a lot of attention. Moving on to the next one, a drama that we've already seen multiple trailers. We know is one of those Youku put money in, period fantasy drama. And I guess this week, because they are promoting all the dramas together, they have to put a couple of new things in for this project. They did, which is just a set of new posters. And it's 凡人修仙传 Immortal Ascension. Li Jingchen, Yang Yang led, Yang Yang directed drama. They put out new posters of Yang Yang dressed in white costume looking like a god. And then the last one, among everything I'm going to talk about today that I managed to catch before end of last night, among all the trailers Youku released this week, that looks like probably the heaviest, big, bulky period drama that they have on their hand that is still in the making. They've only just started shooting it about a month ago, but they've already had enough materials in camera to edit this really proper looking trailer. 灼灼韶华风和气 led by 热依扎. End of Qing Dynasty, beginning of 民国, female lead, definitive businesswoman story. And then it's being shot at the same time as the Chen Xiao tycoon drama, set at the same time, but male lead businessman story from iQIYI. Trailer looks really good, like a proper big scale 40 episodes epic woman saga production. And at least 热依扎 looks also very good and very proper female lead. That's all I can say. Feeling like it's gonna be those dramas that when it airs, it would go on satellite television. Otherwise, it's just not worth doing all the big scale things for this drama. It just looks like it's gonna be a proper prime time television drama. Looks promising, fingers crossed. It's gonna work out really well for all the people involved. So those are all the crazy amount of trailers and dramas, potential projects Youku is gonna air this year. It's weird, it's on one hand, I always complain about how bad Chinese dramas are these days overall, average quality. On the other hand, they're just continuously still having really interesting projects. I have to admit, to some extent, they are also only Chinese dramaland can do dramas. It's like, yeah, maybe it's not the best time of Chinese dramaland per se right now, but some of those projects, right, it's hard to picture any other people taking on the same story. That's everything I want to talk about this week. It's a pretty long weekly video. Thank you for sticking through it. Oh, and actually, originally I wanted to do May live stream on Thursday, but I realized it's the same day when Joy of Life Season 2 went live too. It will make more sense for me to live stream next week so that we already have 15, 16 episodes of Qing Yu Nian going on that we probably can talk about it because everybody has been waiting for 4 years. Come on, 4.5 years. So I'll do the live next Thursday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama.